Listen, most men think attraction is about grand gestures, expensive gifts, or saying the perfect thing at the perfect time. But here's what they miss. The women who become truly captivated by a man, the ones who can't stop thinking about him, who check their phones hoping it's him, who light up when his name appears, they're not hooked because of what he bought them or how many compliments he gave. They're addicted to how he makes them feel. And that feeling comes from specific behaviors that most men never master. I'm going to show you 3 beautiful behaviors that create that magnetic pull. The kind that makes her want more of your time, more of your energy, more of you. And when you get these right, you stop chasing, because she'll be the one pursuing you. This isn't about tricks or games. This is about becoming the kind of man she's never experienced before, the kind she doesn't want to lose. So let's dive into the first behavior, and this one alone will change everything. Behavior, number 1. Unpredictable presence. That makes her obsessed. Number 1. Unpredictable presence. Here's what kills attraction faster than anything else. Being completely predictable. You text at the same time every day. You're always available when she calls. You follow the same routine, the same energy, the same responses. And her brain, it gets bored because human beings are wired for novelty. We crave what we can't fully predict. We obsess over what we can't completely control. Think about it. The songs you play on repeat, the shows you binge, the people you can't stop thinking about, they all have one thing in common. They surprise you. So, here's the behavior that creates addiction. Unpredictable presence. Sometimes you're all in, present, engaged, making her feel like the only person in the room. Deep conversations, full attention, that electric connection. And then you pull back. Not in a cold way, not in a punishing way, but naturally you're busy building something. You're focused on your mission. You're living a life that doesn't revolve around her. One day she gets the best version of you. The next you're unreachable because you're at the gym, working on a project out with friends. This creates tension, the good kind. She starts wondering, where is he? What's he doing? Who's he with? And that curiosity, that's the beginning of obsession. Bother's the key. Your absence can't be empty. You're not disappearing to sit at home doing nothing. You're disappearing because you're genuinely living a full, rich life. When she sees you're thriving without her, when she realizes your world doesn't stop when she's not around, that's when the addiction starts. Because now you're not just another guy who wants her attention. You're the guy who has something she wants to be part of. And that brings us to the second behavior, the one that separates you from every other man she knows. Behavior number 2, emotional behavior. But 2, emotional challenge. Dark psychology, challenge. Most men think the way to a woman's heart is through agreement. She says something, you nod. She has an opinion, you validate it. She wants something, you provide it. And what happens? She loses interest. Because here's the truth. A woman doesn't want A's, man. She wants a man who challenges her, not in a disrespectful way, not by tearing her down, but by making her think, by pushing back when everyone else just agrees, by having standards she has to live up to. This is emotional challenge, and it's addictive when you playfully disagree with her. When you call out her contradictions with a smile, when you have boundaries she can't cross. When you're the one person who doesn't treat her like she's perfect just because she's beautiful. She feels something she rarely feels. Stimulation. Most men are so afraid of losing her approval that they become boring, predictable, safe. You're different. You'll tease her when she's being dramatic. You'll walk away when she's testing you. You'll have your own opinions even when they're unpopular. And she'll respect you for it because deep down she doesn't want someone who's afraid of her. She wants someone who sees her fully, flaws and all, and still chooses her. But on his terms, not hers. This creates a dynamic where she has to earn your approval, where your validation actually means something, because it's not freely given to everyone. And when she finally gets it, when she finally impresses you, when you look at her and say, I respect that, or, that's actually really cool, that hits different because she worked for it. That's the addiction. The feeling of wanting to be better around you. The challenge of winning over a man who has standards. But there's one more behavior, and this is the one that seals the deal. Behavior number 3. Behavior number 3. Controlled vulnerability. Method controlled vulnerability. Here's where most men get it completely wrong. They think being vulnerable means trauma dumping on the second date, crying about their ex, complaining about their problems, seeking emotional validation. That's not vulnerability. That's neediness. Real vulnerability, the kind that makes her addicted, is controlled vulnerability. It's letting her see you, but in moments that feel earned, not forced, not desperate, but genuine. It's telling her about your dreams, not in a bragging way, but in a way that shows her what drives you. It's admitting when you're uncertain about something, but still moving forward anyway. It's showing her the scars from your past, but not asking her to fix them. Just letting her understand where you've been. This is powerful because most men are either completely closed off or completely open. Neither extreme is attractive. Being closed off makes you seem robotic, like there's no depth, like she can never truly know you. Being too open makes you seem weak, like you have no emotional control, like you need her to carry your burdens. But controlled vulnerability, that's the sweet spot. You share enough to make her feel special, to make her feel trusted, to make her feel like she's seeing a side of you no one else gets to see. But you don't make her your therapist. You don't dump your emotional baggage on her. You remain the rock, the steady presence. And here's what happens. She starts craving those moments of depth, those rare glimpses into who you really are. She becomes addicted to the feeling of being let in, of being chosen to see the man behind the confidence. And the more she gets those glimpses, the more she wants, because you're giving her something no other man does. Access to your inner world, but only on your how these high-value man behaviors work together terms. The truth about addiction. Now here's what you need to understand. These three behaviors work together. You can't just do one and expect magic. Unpredictable presence creates curiosity. Emotional challenge creates respect. Controlled vulnerability creates connection. And when you combine all three, you become unforgettable. She's not just attracted to you. She's fascinated by you. She's trying to figure you out. She's wondering what you're thinking. She's replaying conversations in her head. That's addiction. But here's the most important part. This only works if it's real. You can't fake having a full life. You can't fake having standards. You can't fake genuine vulnerability. If you try to use these as manipulation tactics, she'll see through it, and you'll come off as inauthentic. But if you actually become this man, if you genuinely build a life so rich that your presence is a gift, if you develop real standards and real depth, then these behaviors aren't tactics. They're just who you are. And that version of you, women don't just like him. They become addicted to him. If this is hitting home, if you're ready to become that man, drop a comment with the word addicted so I know you're serious about this transformation. And hit that subscribe button because I'm going to keep showing you exactly how to level up in every area of your life, not just with women, but with yourself. Because that's where real attraction starts.